everyone. My name is Jenny. This is my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. Welcome to everybody, new and old. Thank you so much for stopping by. Check out my video. I appreciate you all. If you are new, I hope you will enjoy the video. Check out the playlist. If you like what you see, hope you will consider becoming a part of the family here. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. That way you are notified when I upload. And if you enjoy this also, please, if you could all give me a thumbs up, that will help other cross-stitch lovers find their way to me as well. And for all my returning friends and family to this channel, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me again today. In today's video, we have the other Painting Fairy box. Now, you recently probably saw in a video, if you've been looking, I did have a stack of 3 of them. And this is now the 3rd video. So this is the last one from that stack. So we're going to take a look at what is in here. As you can see, this is one of the bigger ones. It is very, very heavy. I'm thinking it must be a very large kit because I think it's just one kit in here, if I remember right. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and get into it. But first, as always, let's just take a quick look for anybody who is new, has not heard of Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. This is what their website looks like. I do like to point out that it is free shipping on orders of over $49. That, to me, that is a big deal, especially nowadays with the cost of shipping and everything having gone up. So I like to make sure that I meet the minimum requirement to get the free shipping, so that way I'm getting products for my money and not paying to get it here. So I think that's a huge deal. I love that Fairy Cross Stitch does that. That is, by the way, fairycrossstitch.com. And I love that they do that. I know some of the other companies, they are excluding the US from the free shipping, but at least as of right now, Painting Fairy Cross Stitch is not doing that. They are still offering the US free shipping, which is huge. So you can go on their website. You can look by collection list, whether you're wanting to look at kits, fabric, embroidery thread tools. They have it all in here. You can also just scroll through this way. It is an excellent company. They are on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook. They have their videos everywhere showing you completed kits front and back, so you know exactly what it's going to look like when you are done. And I love that. Okay, so let me put this over to the side here. Let's go ahead and get a look at what is in this beautiful box. Of course, it does say Painting Fairy Cross Stitch, make your handicraft more valuable. And again, for anyone that's new and hasn't heard this 1,000 times, you can use your Google Translate on the camera mode, and it will translate for you anything that you're unable to read. And then, of course, on the back, we do have it shows you the different types of stitches and how to do them. Their environment green certificate. They are environmentally friendly. They use coned cotton for their fabric, which is excellent. And they use, I believe it's hypoallergenic dye, so you do not have to worry about any allergic reactions. Excellent company with very high standards. All right, let's go ahead and get into this giant box. And I forgot to say, as I am filming this, this is Wednesday, September 3rd, quarter to 5 in the morning. Again, another early video. That's just when it's easiest for me and quietest. All right, look at how big this kit is. Ooh, that thing is heavy. Oh, and then our toolkit. All right, so that is everything in the box. So let me put that aside. I'm going to grab a drink of my coffee here. Back to my cat mom. Perfect Child Has 4 Legs cup. If you've been here, you also know I have 4 cats. So it is appropriate. All right, let's take a look at what we got in our kit here. It looks like we got some extra goodies. Now, the Painting Fairy Cross Stitch does sometimes send, when us content creators or make orders, they will sometimes send us little extra goodies just to show you different things that they do offer, so which I'm very thankful for. All right, so let's see what we got in this kit. All right, we got another set of these 20 needles, which I'm just about probably ready to open my own needle store. I have so many, and I'm not mad at that because I love them. And these are size 28, which I also love. So very happy always to get that. We always get these spools for parking your thread. Even if you don't like to use the parking method, I don't either, but I still use them because if I finish off a symbol and I still have a whole bunch of that thread left, I do go ahead and move it to somewhere else on the canvas for later. And sometimes I do wind up with several, and these come in handy for that. So I have been using them. Then of course we've got our little finger protectors that we always get. Always get 3 of these. And we got our scissors. And again, if you've been watching for a while, you know I'm getting quite the collection of these. And these are very, very nice scissors. So I am very happy about having extra. If I could just get this little plastic tip off. There we go. These are very nice scissors. Well made. All right, let me put this little plastic thing back on here so I don't poke myself with them. So that is our lovely tool bag. And it comes in this really nice, like little burlap sack. And again, with the Painting Fairy brand, when you make an order from them, all your tools will come in this bag. They will not come in each individual kit. They will come in this bag. And then, there you go. All right, so let me move that out of the way and let's take a look. I can already tell there's some extra goodies in there, so let's go over that. All right. They did include one of these little box frames. I have gotten this, I think, a couple of times before. These are perfect for your little small projects. You know how they have all those really adorable little 99-cent patterns? Some of those, I am sure, would fit in this as a finish that you could display. Who doesn't like to have an FFO occasionally, right? So that is great for that. It's kind of weighty, so it's well made. Very nice. So I'm sure I will be using those. Okay, and we got plastic bags and plastic bags. Let's see, what do we have? Goodness, this thing is huge. I don't think I realized just how big this thing was gonna be. All right, let's take a look at what we have here. This is still more extra stuff. Okay, we have our care instructions for cleaning the fabric. They do talk about their Painting Fairy Egyptian cotton floss. They have in 482 colors. Again, I do have a video showing off their floss so you can see just what great quality is. And keep in mind, their Painting Fairy floss is only 30 cents each. They do also offer the DMC brand. I believe it's at 65 cents. But if you take a look at the video, see if you can tell the difference. It's very high. Their floss is very high quality. And 30 cents, everybody. It just blows my mind every time I think about it. And then, of course, it describes your stitches over here. Okay. They sent us another skein of floss to share with you. So let's see. Sometimes it's DMC. Sometimes it's the Fairy brand. So let me get this open to see which one this is. Okay, let's see. This is the Painting Fairy brand in the color 758. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. No fluffs, just very, very beautiful. So nice. And then it has their information on here. Painting Fairy, elevate your cross-stitch experience with 15 years of crafting beauty. Over 15 years of dedication, Painting Fairy has become a trusted name for cross-stitch enthusiasts worldwide. And that is truly, truly the case. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone over at Painting Fairy Cross Stitch, for always sending these little things for me to share with my family here. All right, let me move this. And then we also have their little brochure that comes with all of your orders that just kind of explains a little bit about their process for their floss and their color dyes and how they go about it, as well as their inspection standards, which is extremely high. All of their items are inspected prior to, packaging and going out. And if it does not meet their standards, it does not ship. In the case of your kits, that means they actually wash the fabric, dye it, and now offer that to you as dyed fabric that you can buy, which is also extremely affordable on the Painting Fairy website. I've already collected quite a few, and I will continue to, because it blows my mind how affordable their fabric is. All right, and then it looks like we have another item they sent for me to show you in this cute little envelope. So let me take it out. This looks like one of those little kits. These are cute little snack size one. Look at that little seal. Oh my gosh, who doesn't love a little seal? I mean, really, it's so cute. It's called Little Animal Series Little Seal. And it looks like we have, 14 colors? Or do we have any duplicates here? Well, we have 4 colors in blends. Wow, blends in this little tiny one. 2 back stitches, a French knot, and 3/4 stitches, and a half stitch. Wow, do you guys see this? Look at this. In this little tiny kit. Half stitches, 1/4 stitches, French knots, back stitches. Wow, that is amazing. And then, of course, we have our paper pattern. Look at how huge and clear those squares are. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I don't even have to zoom in. I can just do it this way because, sorry for the lighting, everybody. This is what happens early in the morning. You know. Look at that. It's very, very clear. So cute. Bright white canvas. Serged all the way around. Even these little tiny ones, serged all the way around. Has their information on here. It is 50 by 42 stitches. It is in 14 count. I think they know that is my favorite. Thank you again, Painting Fairy. You guys, your attention to detail is excellent. All right, look at that. But that looks so good. All right. And then, of course, we have our floss, and they always put it in this little bow. All their floss, I don't care how big the kit is, comes with this little bow. So cute. And then we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10 actual different colors, but remember, there are also 4 blends. So you will take, on those blends, you will take one strand of one color, one strand of the other to create your blend. So nice. And that is the colors for this kit. Adorable, right? Okay, so let me put this one back. And then we are going to take a look at the pièce de résistance. And for anyone French watching this, I apologize for my lousy French impression. Okay, so that is adorable. Okay, so look at the size of it. This is one kit, everybody. One kit. This thing is huge. I did not realize. I don't know why I didn't realize. It tells you on the website what the sizes are. All right, one second. I got to get a drink of my coffee. Okay, let's go ahead and pull everything out. Oh, this is just massive, and it's heavy. And my shoulders are still killing me. Look at this. Wow. I don't know. It almost feels like this is the biggest kit I've ever gotten. I don't see how it possibly could be, because you all know I got some big ones, but I don't know. All right, then of course we have our Stay Fresh packaging packet. All right. This is going to be huge. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our booklet, which even the booklet feels heavy. Wow. This is going to be one for the ages, I think. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how many pages this is. It's like an actual book. This is crazy. And look at the colors in this dream catcher. Now I'm pretty sure, I think it was Natalia over at Lovecraft Forever. I think she, I feel like she's got this one and did a video on it. I think maybe even a long time ago. I'm not sure if it was from the Painting Fairy brand. I think it was. Be sure to go check her out so if you'd like to see another video on it, because I'm pretty sure she did one on this. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay, Cat Interruptus. Okay. All right, so this one is called Starry Dreamcatcher. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love how it just looks like it lights up from the page. All those glowing, beautiful colors. Oh, I just love it. Okay. All right. I don't know. Let's see how many colors we got. Wow, it's going to be a lot, though, because look at just our box page is 2 pages. That's crazy. So with the Painting Fairy brand, especially on their larger kits, if they use a symbol multiple times, they will group them together in these boxes to make it easier for you to be able to tell the difference between them, which is extremely helpful. I love that. And then, oh my gosh. This says 163 colors, everybody. Now, it does look like from 86 through 163 is blends. So there's also a whole lot of blends. Now, I only see full crosses, so it doesn't look like we have any back stitching or anything in this one. All full cross stitch, and I'm not surprised because I can already tell it's massive. And oftentimes on these really big canvases, you don't have back stitching. Oh, I think we're about to be interrupted again. Hold on. Okay. It is so hard, everybody, to film with kittens. Let me tell you that right now. All right. So with the blends, we have 163 colors, because when you do put 2 different colors together, it does make for another. It is just gorgeous. All right. That is a whole lot of colors, everybody. Wow. This is really going to be something. And then, of course, our book. And just look at that clear, beautiful printing. It is wonderful. Love this. Look at that. I don't even... This thing is huge. All right, so that is our beautiful, huge book. Let me see how many pages, because that's page 1. 24 pages just of the chart. Wow. So sorry about this shadows, everybody. Again, it's the lighting for early in the morning. Okay, so that is our chart. We are going to take a look at our canvas, and then we will take a look at our floss. I have a feeling I'm going to have to take a picture of this, and we might try to adjust this here. I'm probably going to have to take a picture of this and put it in at the end so you can see what it looks like all at once, because I know I'm not going to be able to show it all to you. I mean, look at... I just can't even get over just how huge this thing is. I really need to start paying attention to sizing. Wow. This is crazy. Sorry, everyone. Just hold on. I'm trying to figure out how I can even show it to you. It's so large. All right. I think we're just going to... Well, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to get it on here. It's like the size of a blanket. I'm just going to do it like this again, and then I will take a picture of it. This thing is massive. It is 500 by 500 stitches, everyone. That is like a Heaven and Earth design or some other gigantic canvas. This one is definitely... You have to plan for that this one's going to take some time. Absolutely beautiful, though. Serged all the way around like always. Has our color symbol or our legend key on here as well, which will match your book. It always does. But let me just double check just to make sure. I like to make sure that I'm not lying to anybody. but I've never seen one yet that doesn't, and that is one of the things that I love about this brand. Okay, yes, it does match. Perfect. So, whew, this one is massive. All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to, look, as you can see it also on this beautiful bright white canvas. The canvas it is somewhat stiff, but it's not like as stiff as a lot of them, which is nice. And it does soften up, of course, as you work with it. I think I told you this isn't 14 count, but if I didn't, it is. All right, so let me try to fold this a little bit, then we'll take a closer look. This is just crazy, everybody. Oh my gosh, the size of this thing is so massive. All right, I'm just gonna do it like this. And we're just gonna come up. As you can see, of course, it is very busy, obviously. I mean, there are definitely spots that are, you know, have a little bit of color blocking. I don't know if it's so much confetti though, because I mean, you can see the multiple symbols for each color. You just have to kind of follow it, but let's see if we can zoom in and take a look at that printing. As you can see, it is definitely busy, but you can also see there's a lot of the symbols, the same symbols. It's just so much. There's so much of it. It's so big. Oh my gosh, this one's going to be a beauty though. All right, I'll just zoom back out here. We are going to take a look at the floss. Normally I would just flip this over to show you the floss, but it is so big, I can't even get this to sit on my desk. So let me just use an envelope. So I'd like to have a white backdrop to help give you the contrast of the floss. So, all right, let me put this to the side here. I'm going to get this open. Just bear with me because there's going to be some crinkle sounds. All right, so I'm going to get all of this out. All right, look at, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here. Uh-oh. Hold on. Looks like we got some extras going on here. Hold on a moment. And as you can see, with the Painting Fairy brand, you do get these acrylic cards, which is so nice. You're never sure what color you're going to get them in. I typically get pink or purple. It seems like more often or not I get pink. And I absolutely love this purple color. It says, I don't know if you can pick it up in this lighting, but it says Painting Fairy right here on it. All right. Let us go ahead and now take a look at these extras. So we have, obviously we have extra floss in here, but do you notice what else we have? We have metallic threads. I don't think, well, I was gonna say I haven't really worked with metallics yet. I have other things that, you know, did come with metallics that I haven't started yet. But I did use Petite Treasures on my Mermaid Realm by Joan Elliott. And I feel like that's probably very similar to metallic threads, if not a little bit more challenging probably to use. But all right, these are all our metallics. Wow, just look at those. Let me take them out just to show you a little bit closer. All right, if I can figure out where, okay, here we go. Move this out of the way for a moment. Hold on. Wow, this is just going to be so stunning. I mean, again, look at these beautiful colors and these extra skeins here. You got extras of 939, 820, 995. And these are beautiful colors. Those used to say like a nighttime sky, right? Okay. Let us dump these out and take a little closer look. Yeah, of course, they're going to stick to the sticky part there. All right, let me kind of spread these out a little bit, and then I can lift it up so we can take a closer look. Wow, look at that color. E815. Wow. All right. Are some of these, yeah, I think, oh yeah, this is E5200. Okay, so I guess the E must stand for metallic because it has like the DMC shade, but with an E in front of it. So I guess that stands for metallic. But all right, let's take a closer look. Look at these metallics, everybody, that came with this kit. Can you just imagine when, oops, dump them everywhere. When you are complete, you have finished this stitch, can you imagine the sparkle? That's probably what's going to help create that light, like it looks like it's lit up. This is probably partially what's going to help with that effect, is these metallics. Just gorgeous. All right, let me put these back in the bag so I don't lose anything. I keep it all together. Just beautiful colors. Look at this gorgeous blue. That is beautiful. Oh, wow. And this green, too. Look at that. Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below if you've worked with metallics and what do you think. I think it might be a little bit more of a challenge, but I also at the same time don't think it's going to be difficult. This one just seems a little thicker than the rest. I don't know. Probably not. But look at that. So pretty. Okay. So we got a bunch of metallics with this kit. So we know how we're getting this glow in here. All right, and then we have our floss. So again, always comes with the beautiful bow. You go ahead and take that off. And I was telling you in, I think it was in the last video, maybe the one before, I've actually started saving these, and I use these to put my little acrylic floss drops on, and then I tie it together to create a ring for them. Just because, well, I ran out of rings. All right, so let us take a look. Let's see, I think these are 30 each. So we got 30, 60, 92. So there's 92 separate colors. And then we have, you know, all those blends to, what was it, 163, I think? That's just mind-boggling. All right. Let us just take a close look at each of these real quick. Try to get a little closer, and then we'll look at them again all together. Look at those purples. Wow. All right. And then we'll flip that over. These are just beautiful. All right, and again, with the Painting Fairy, they do not put them on here numerically. They put it on according to the DMC color. Okay. Oh gosh, I already see all these colors I love. Look at these colors. Oh my word. Look at that. It's just too pretty. And yeah, of course I want to start it. I always want to start everything. Oh my gosh, these colors though. These colors are to die for. All right, and our next one, more gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Look at this. All right, you guys let me know if any of you have this one already. Because I think this one has been out for a while. And if it is, if you do have it, have you started it? All right, and then our last card just has these two colors here on them. All right, let's look at this one more time all together. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. You can't even really get an appreciation for all the colors in there because there's so many. They're hiding in here. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Oh my gosh. Okay. So to recap, and again, normally to recap, I would also show you the whole canvas, but I can't because this whole canvas is way too huge. So we did get our canvas. We got all of the floss we could ever possibly need to finish this canvas. And of course, all of our extra floss and our metallic floss. And we got our gorgeous booklet. And of course, our fabulous toolkit. Everything you possibly need to finish this kit. It's just too gorgeous. I just want to start it so bad. But I cannot start it right now, so we'll see at some point in the future. All right, so at this point, I'm going to insert the picture of the entire canvas so you can see what it looks like complete. I then will also put in a picture with all the floss and everything on it like I normally would, so you can see everything in the kit all together with a good view. And while you are looking at all of that, excuse me, just a reminder, if you have not already subscribed, hey, it's free. Come on. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you are notified when I upload. And make sure you all hit that thumbs up button for me so other crafters can find their way to me. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Love you guys. Appreciate you so much. I hope you will all be very safe and have a very blessed week. I will see you in the next one. It's time to get stitchy with it. Bye-bye.